You catch your reflection in the morning and there it is. That heavy, drained look. You slept for 8 solid hours, but your face tells a completely different story. It is a specific kind of exhaustion that does not go away with an extra cup of coffee or a cold splash of water. Most people think they just need more rest or perhaps a much stronger eye cream. But treating a tired face with quick fixes is like trying to fix a crumbling wall with a fresh coat of paint. The real reason your skin looks deflated, gray, and aged has nothing to do with how many hours you spent in bed. It is a slow structural collapse happening right beneath the surface. What if you could reverse that damage and rebuild that structure entirely? In exactly 28 days, to understand how to fix this, you first need to see what is actually breaking your skin down. Every time you rush through your morning commute, skip a proper meal, or stress over a looming deadline, your body releases cortisol. In small, rare doses, it keeps you alert. But when it becomes a constant background noise, it acts as a silent solvent. Dermatologists observe that chronically high cortisol literally dissolves the tight collagen and elastin bonds, keeping your face lifted. It also slows down your natural cell turnover to an absolute crawl. The result is that dull, shadow-heavy appearance that makes your features look pulled down. Your skin is not just tired. It is locked in survival mode. It completely stops repairing itself because it is too busy fighting invisible fires. So how do you flip the switch, tell your cells the emergency is over, and force them to start rebuilding? Week 1 is not about slathering on heavy creams or buying expensive devices. The very first step is clearing out the stagnant fluid that makes your face look heavy and bloated. Think of your lymphatic system as a quiet river designed to remove cellular waste. When you are exhausted, this river slows down, creating pools of trapped fluid right under your eyes and along your jawline. To wake it up, you need gentle, intentional motion. A simple upward massage using just your fingertips and a few drops of natural facial oil can change the entire shape of your face in days. You start at the base of your neck, moving slowly upward and outward, draining away the physical weight of stress. As this trapped fluid leaves, your true bone structure starts to reappear from beneath the shadows, but clearing the waste is only setting the foundation. Once that morning puffiness is gone, your instinct might be to attack the problem with a 10-step routine packed with intense serums and strong acids. We are often taught that more products equal faster results. But overloading a compromised face is the fastest way to trigger redness and severe irritation. You actually need to strip everything back to the absolute basics. If you're finding value in this calm approach to skin health, taking a second to subscribe ensures you will not miss the deep repair protocols we share. Right now, your skin simply needs to breathe and stabilize. A gentle, non-foaming cleanser and a basic moisturizer are all it can handle. You are creating a safe environment, giving your cells the quiet space they desperately need before the real structural rebuilding begins in week 2. By day 8, your skin has finally calmed down. Now, it is time to rebuild the walls. Imagine your skin cells as bricks. Without the mortar to hold them together, everything just falls apart. That mortar is your lipid barrier. When a face looks chronically tired, it is usually because this protective shield has tiny, invisible cracks. Every drop of hydration simply evaporates into the dry air, leaving a deflated, paper-thin texture behind. Week 2 is completely dedicated to patching those holes. You do this by introducing ceramides and essential fatty acids to your evening routine. These ingredients do not just sit on the surface, they sink deeply and physically replace the missing mortar. Over just a few nights, your face starts to hold water again. The hollow areas begin to plump up. And that fragile, papery look is replaced by a soft, resilient density. But even with a strong repaired barrier, you might still notice a stubborn, grayish tint lingering in the mirror. That ashy, lifeless tone comes down to a hidden problem deeply buried in your circulatory system. When your body is under constant strain, it naturally redirects oxygenated blood away from your skin and sends it straight to your vital organs. Your face is literally being starved of oxygen and nutrients. This lack of microcirculation is what paints that permanent gray shadow across your complexion. To fix it, you have to coax the blood flow back to the surface. A simple cold compress in the morning, or just washing your face with distinctly cool water, causes the tiny blood vessels to constrict and then rapidly dilate. This rushing wave of fresh blood delivers a massive dose of oxygen directly to your starved cells. The grayness lifts, replaced by a subtle, healthy flush that no amount of blush can authentically fake. With the barrier repaired and the blood flowing freely again, your skin is finally ready for the active repair phase. Entering week 3, your face has regained its plumpness and natural color. Now, it is strong enough to handle actual cellular reconstruction. This is when you introduce active ingredients, but absolutely not the harsh, aggressive ones that cause peeling or redness. You want chemical messengers, like peptides or a very low concentration retinol. Think of these as gentle signals telling your skin cells to wake up and start producing collagen again. You apply them only 2 or 3 nights a week. Evidence indicates this slow, pulsed approach prevents inflammation while still delivering a powerful instruction to rebuild the deeper layers. You will not see a shocking overnight shift, but rather a steady, quiet firming happening right beneath the surface. Yet, even the best ingredients in the world will completely fail if you are unknowingly destroying their work while you sleep. There is a hidden saboteur that ruins your skin's regeneration exactly when it is supposed to be healing the most. You carefully apply your evening routine, turn off the lights, and then press your face into a standard cotton pillowcase for 8 hours. Cotton is highly absorbent. It acts like a dry sponge, quietly pulling the hydration and those expensive active ingredients right out of your skin. Worse, the rough fibers create micro-friction, physically dragging and pulling at your elastin while you toss and turn. By simply swapping to a silk or high-quality satin pillowcase, you allow your face to glide smoothly, keeping the moisture locked tightly inside your barrier where it belongs. It is a tiny, almost invisible habit shift, but dermatologists observe it dramatically reduces morning creasing and dehydration. You're finally setting the perfect stage for the final phase. You have reached week 4. The fluid is drained, the barrier is sealed, the microcirculation is active, and the collagen production has quietly restarted. Now, the final step is all about locking in that restored vitality and maximizing the visible glow. This is the moment to introduce a deeply hydrating humectant, like hyaluronic acid, but applied correctly. The mistake most people make is putting it on a dry face, where it actually pulls moisture out of the deeper skin layers. Instead, you mist your face with plain water first, creating a damp canvas. When you apply the humectant over the moisture, it binds the water to the surface, immediately inflating the topmost cells. You finish by locking it all down with a rich, occlusive moisturizer. This creates an invisible seal, trapping every ounce of hydration and active repair work inside. The heavy, exhausted shadow is finally gone. By the end of these 28 days, that drained, tired reflection is a thing of the past. Your skin is no longer just surviving, it is fully functioning, resilient, and glowing from the inside out. You have rebuilt the structure from the ground up, proving that exhaustion does not have to be permanent. I would love to hear which of these 4 steps surprised you the most, so drop a comment below. If you want to keep rebuilding your skin's health, make sure to subscribe and check out the next video on the screen.